and welcome back to the video. So today we are going to continue our Let's Build. So this is where we got up to. I think we just started doing the interior, so I was doing the floors and then I was going to start decorating. So in this video you'll see all the decorations I choose to use within the house, and yeah, and all the different things I decide. I've been really enjoying doing these Let's Builds, so hopefully it goes well. Sorry if you can hear the toilet. My dad's just had a bath, so if you can hear that, I'm sorry. But anyways, I'm just choosing a door to go to the outside area, and I like this one. I think it came with cats and dogs. I think it looks really cute and kind of farmy kind of style. There is a mod you can get where you can have farm animals. I think they're just like cats and dogs like turned into farm animals, so I think it's quite cute. I haven't downloaded that mod yet, but it looks sweet. And then I'm just putting the white paneling that's outside on the inside, because I feel like in older houses you can sometimes get away with using similar panellings to the outside to the inside, make it look a bit more rustic and a bit more, I don't know, I'm not sure. And then I couldn't decide what tiling to go for in the kitchen. I keep the kitchen quite dark because every house I've been to, like I have a few friends that have had these kind of old farm style houses, their kitchens are always a lot darker than what I would expect. Like my kitchen's really bright, we've got like a lot of cream, and our counters are really like bright as well. Excuse me. But I've always found in my friends' houses their kitchens are always really dark, so but I think it's becoming more of a theme that houses are going to be bright and look more open. But I quite like the darker kind of interior. I feel like it looks like the house is a lot more cozy. I always find like dark and warmer colours look cozier than obviously like your bright whites and your cleaner colours. My dad's just leaving. There is a plane flying right now, so much noise, you probably can't hear it anyway. But if you have any suggestions on what kind of builds you want to see, if anybody is watching, I always feel like I have to make that joke with my boyfriend because I think he's like my only viewer. But yeah, I think I pretty much go with neutrals throughout the bedrooms until I actually decorate them. I can't remember really, but I just realised it looks like it just takes me forever to pick a wallpaper or like a wall covering. Trust me, it doesn't take me this long, really. I think I'm just, putting it on. But anyways, I just used that, and then I thought maybe I'd separate the kitchen and the dining area with these beams as well. I'm not sure if I keep this. I think I do. I'm pretty sure I do. But I actually really love this detailing that you can use with these beams. You can have them any way that you like. And then I couldn't decide whether or not I wanted them dark to match the rest of the kitchen, but I think I keep them white to go throughout the theme of the outside beams, to make them look like it's throughout the house. So I kind of planned that the kitchen and living area were kind of more kind of older like style decorated, and then like the bedrooms were like they've been newly renovated by a new family and that they want to live, and they're going to start renovating the house as they live there. But here I am just going to do a bit of the landscaping. I actually don't know if I do all of this now. If I do, I'm going to skip through it all. speed through. Just enjoying my drink there. So I'm just going to speed through the rest. Okay, so I just sped through that little bit right now. I don't do all of the landscaping now, so it's you don't miss out on much, but it's pretty easy to see. I'm just using the terrain tool, just moving these trees around just to see if they fit nicely within the house, and they're not blocking anywhere. I just think it looks nice, and using these other green terrain tools as well, because I feel like I don't like the grass brush strokes that are on these Brindleton Bay lots. I don't know if they're on any of the other lots. I just always remember that they're on Brindleton Bay and it annoys me. So I always go over with the other grass tools just to make it look a bit neater. And then I go back to decorating just this little bit here, and I start decorating the inside of the house. I think I go with more of a neutral blue tone within the living area. Sorry, I've got a cough. I think I go with the blue tones because I think there's the one sofa I choose that I really like, and I think I base it off of the fireplace I choose because I think it just goes really well with the house. And here I'm just picking a kind of brick for underneath the fireplace, but I can't remember if I keep that or if I change it. I'm not sure, but I like making my fireplace areas a bit like separate to the rest of. Sometimes I make them where the TV goes above, but other times I leave it as just like a nice little resting area to sit by the fire. Fireplaces actually irritate me in The Sims. I don't know why, it just annoys me when they go and start using it and you're like, oh, they're lighting the fire again. And it's like, my Sims have done it before when it's the summer and then they complain that they're too hot, and I'm like, you've just lit the fire. I think when you're not acting your Sims and they start making decisions on their own, that's when it starts stressing me out, because I've got the thermostat on to cool the house down and you're putting the fire on. It really annoys me, but I really like the tone of this fireplace, so I kind of try and bring it throughout the rest of the house. So yeah, I'm just going to speed through some more of the decorating of the house because I don't think it needs much explanation. Okay, so I'm just speeding through this bit and I turn on the bb.move object space on cheat because I wanted to place that mirror above the fireplace. I love that mirror so much. It's like one of my favourite ones. I can't remember what pack you actually get it with, and then I just decide on these cream curtains instead. I was going to go for blue, but then I thought maybe it's a bit too much blue, but then I kind of keep some over the windows and some not, just to make it look a bit more like you can kind of drag them across. I don't know, I kind of like that vibe. And then this is the sofa I was talking about. I really love the blue tone in it. It's not the same as the fireplace, but it's light enough to be, you know, similar to the fireplace. And then I couldn't decide what chairs to put with it because I didn't want another full sofa, so I realised that this chair had matching armchairs, so I went with just the one because I thought they don't always sit at the TV together at the same time. And then I just use the bracket keys to make the plants bigger and smaller, and then I put a coffee table because I never use coffee tables. Is that just me or is that everyone else? And then I just use this rug and size it down again using those bracket keys and place a plant, and my beloved leaf picture frames that I always use in every build. I can't get enough. And then I just add a bit of clutter. I don't add too much clutter to this part of the room because I find sometimes too much can be too much, because I wanted this living room to just look very clean and very slick and but still rustic. And then in this little fireplace area, I couldn't decide what to do so they could sit and enjoy the fireplace. So I thought of the ottoman, but then none of the ottomans suited the style of the house. But then I just went with this kind of poofy stool kind of chair, which I thought was really cute. It's a very different kind of blue to the rest of the living room, but I think it was nice just to have, you know, that brighter kind of blue just there standing out. And I really like the pattern on it. I've never used it before, so I thought that's good because it's something I've never used within my game. And then I'm just using the chalkboard there and putting a few more not chalkboard, like schedule board, I don't know. And then in the hallway space, I was a bit confused as to what to do with this space because of the beams. There's still quite a big space that you could probably do stuff with if you got rid of the beams, but I like the beams, so I'm going to keep them. And then I just make it into a slight hallway. With the coat rack, I just use 2 on top of each other just to make it look a bit more full. I like doing that when some of the items just don't, when it just doesn't look busy enough. And I thought this family, because they're going to be a big household, one day it would be nice for them to, you know, have it look like there's lots of them within the household. And then here I'm just using because I want this family to have dogs, I use this shelf, but I merge it with the one where you get the coat and the hat, because I thought that looked quite nice. I don't have any other reason, I just thought it looked nice. And then I think after that I just add a few more bits of decorations, and then I don't know what I'm looking at here. Like, what do I add? Oh, I was trying to make it look like it was a family, like, home by adding these toddler shoes, and I was like, I don't know where they should go. Not sure where they would fit in, but then I think I add a photo frame with it, so it kind of fits together. And then, oh, not sure what's going on there. Gosh, sometimes watching this I am like, this is slow. This is why people do speed builds, because this is slow. I get that you can learn a lot, but I don't think I'm a good teacher, so with this kind of thing, it's weird to say because I'm a teaching assistant in the real world. That is what I do. And then I just add the same rug that's on the inside door to this bit here, on the outside, which I think is quite nice. So I'm just going to speed up again here because I'm pretty much done with this part. Okay, so I just cut a load of footage out because I was decorating the kitchen and then I didn't like the counters, so this is just me changing the counters back up, and then I've just sped it up because a kitchen's quite a typical thing that you use in The Sims and a lot of people build with them. And then I changed the fridges, which I had in brown, and the stove into this black because I thought it went a bit better with, sorry I just hit my microphone, with the theme of the kitchen. And then I just add some clutter and decorations. I obviously wanted to use that coffee machine, but you can't use it on these counters. But I kept it quite old in the sense that you can't, there's no dishwasher in this kitchen, so they have to use the sink. Obviously they do have a microwave and the coffee machine, but everyone loves to have a good coffee and microwave meal. I know a lot of people don't eat microwave meals, but it's quite a regular thing if you're a big family and it's just easier to do. But it's easy in The Sims to cook big household meals. And then I'm just adding my favourite chalkboard, which if you watch any of my builds, I love that chalkboard, and the spice racks. I just think they look really good on the back wall there. And then I'm just rearranging the clutter just so it looks a bit more neat and a bit more put together. And then I just add a plant pot as well to add to the feel of the whole house. And then just adding the basics, some soap and a towel. And then I think I add a rug because I'm not gonna lie, when the kitchen floor gets wet And if your Sims are wearing socks, I can just feel their pain with the annoyance of if they have socks on. I also really like the dining table. I know you didn't really see me place it, but I thought it looked really old. I like the wood. And then I just added a dog bowl just to make everything come together if they were going to have a pet or a cat. It could be a cat, but I think I made this for a dog. And then I also really like that light that I put in above the dining table. And then this back wall here, I just couldn't decide what to do with this. I just didn't like the empty space, but I think I ended up putting just in a photo frame because the shelving was annoying me too much. And none of the corner units, don't ask me what that big block bit is, none of the corner units that I wanted had the same colour as the table or the cabinets. So I was getting a little bit stressed out with that. I know the table and the cabinets aren't the same shade of brown, but it was the closest I could do with the look I was going for my kitchen. Then I move on to this first bedroom. Now this bedroom, I envisioned a child to live in this bedroom. She could be a child or a teen, or she could still be a young adult living in the family. But I envisioned her to be very creative and very artistic. I think I put an easel in here, a laptop for her to get on with her work. And I really like those. I use those canvases that you can, and they're they sit on the floor. I really like those, and I think I use those in here to show her creative side. I also really love this table that I chose. I can't remember what pack it came with. Is it Parenthood? I'm not sure, I can't remember, but I love it. I love the pillows on the back. But every house I decorate, I always look at the puff ahead stuff that I've downloaded, and I always want to use it, but I never do. I don't know why this is paused here. I feel like I was looking at something. Probably Alex came home and tried to show me something, so I'm just going to skip. Okay, it didn't go on for much longer, but I did cut it out. And then I just had this nice little bedside table with an alarm clock, plant, and I think I had a nightlight, because if she is still a child, they can still get nightmares. I know sometimes the nightlight doesn't work, but a lot of the time if I put a nightlight down, my child or toddler Sim won't wake up from a bad dream. Majority of the time they still sometimes do get it, but majority of the time they don't, which I think is great. If you can stop it, stop it. And then here I was just trying to find a decent carpet for her, because I didn't think she'd be into the kiddie kind of carpets like these, but I don't know what I decided in the end. But I'm gonna speed through this because I'm gonna say this a lot in this video, that I'm gonna speed through certain bits because I've already explained exactly what I'm choosing, so I'll try and talk through it as I speed through. But I think maybe the rest of the decorating I'm just going to speed through it and just talk about it, because otherwise this video is going to be really long, so I'm just going to speed through the rest. So yeah, I'm just going to speed through this next bit. I realised I do a home tour at the end of this, so I just scrolled to see how long this video was going to be, and it was like an hour and 45 minutes. I was like, no, it can't be that long. That's ridiculous. But anyways, write in the comments below what you think the next expansion pack is, and if you've got this far into the video. It would be nice to know that you did get this far. So please let me know what expansion pack you think it might be. I would personally really love University. I loved The Sims 3 University. I think it was one of the best packs. I love Generations so much, and pets, and just all the seasons in those expansions. And I also loved Supernatural, but I would really love University again and actually get to go with them and have the dorms again. I loved living in the sorority houses and things like that, because in the UK it's nothing like what it is in America and on the games and in the movies. So it is cool to live my university life like that. And I didn't even go to university in the UK, so that goes to show. But those are those canvases I was talking about, and you can change the swatches. You can have plain ones, or you can have ones with actual pictures on, but I think they look really cute, and I like how they fit under this window actually, and in between those curtains. They were bigger, but I did size them down. And then here I'm just I realised that I was making it a little bit modern for my liking, but then that's when I decided that this house has been renovated by the family living in it, and it's still got some old things in it, but still has some new things. And I just add some posters and choose a few things to clutter the room. And then I realised, by the way, at the end of the video that I didn't add a dressing table in this room. So yeah, and then I'm just taking out the more expensive lights and just replacing them with cheaper ones, because your electricity bill in this house with those saucer lights would be immense. It would be very high. But I couldn't decide what lights to use in here, but I think I go with these ones because I quite like them. They look cute. And then I do add a few saucer lights, but I size them down so you can't really see them. So it works out quite well. And then in this bathroom, it's actually a decent size. I thought it was going to be really small the first time I saw this bathroom, but you can actually fit a bath, a shower, and a toilet and a sink, which I think is pretty good for a smaller bathroom. But this is basically the main bathroom in this house, and I keep it quite simple. I try not to like overdo it with bathrooms. They're not my favourite room to decorate, but I mean, who does like decorating the bathroom? It's a bit, not boring, but it's just a bit samey. So I know you could try and switch it up, but I thought I'd keep it quite standard because this house has been renovated. I keep saying that because people are going to be like, it doesn't look old. And here I'm just adding that chest of drawers into this room. But yeah, people were going to say that I was saying this is an old rustic house, but it's been renovated, people. This family, they can add things if they like. They can even build onto this house if they like. They can add a second floor if they like. It's up to you. If you download this, you can decide. But everything, I think, I play tested this and pretty much everything works. Does everything work? Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything works. The only thing is I changed this room around a bit when I played in it because I didn't like having I put a bookcase in, I didn't like having that in there. I didn't like having a chair in there. There's a few things I change when I do this room, but yeah, it's pretty standard. And then I also decorate that back bathroom there, but I'm probably going to skip that footage out and also going to skip the landscaping because it's always pretty samey with me. Always use the terrain tool, always add plants. But if you do want to see a video on how I do my terrain, then I can, but completely up to you. And then I'm just going to finish decorating this room, and hopefully this will then cut to the house tour. Couldn't remember what it was called then. Right, so I think I'm now going to go into tab mode. I put a household in here. This is the household I will play in this house. But yeah, I go into tab mode and I'm just going to show you around what the house looks like in this mode. I'm not very good at tab mode. It may make you feel a bit sick, but who knows. So this is the living space. As you can see, it's pretty spacious. So the hallway is there, and with the little decorations I added, and then you turn. Which way are we turning? I'm very confused right now. Then you turn towards the living space. I'm just going to show you the beams just to show you what that looks like within the house. And then you go into the cute little living space, and you've got, there's a sim already, she's watching the TV, you know, getting busy. Got the cute little coffee table, and then behind you've got that really nice fireplace area with the bookcase. So, and I really like that bookcase. I think that's the new bookcase that came with the latest update. Like with, sorry if you heard that noise, that was my chair not my bum. I feel like that just sounded awful. And then here's that lovely mirror that I was talking about that I just love. I love that mirror so much. And then this little cozy area over here looks really cute. And then there's also the door to go outside, which is lovely. I really wish those little trees with the oranges on that you could actually use it. I think, and then I go into the kitchen next. So in this is the kitchen and dining area. I actually quite like having the dining area separate from, say, like the rest of the house and not having its own room, and then it actually goes with the kitchen because I think it's very social. When someone's cooking, you can sit down and have a chat. And then there's obviously the little dog bowl, which is cute because I don't know about you, but my dog's bowl's in the kitchen, so it just kind of made sense to me. And then this is just showing you the choices I made within the kitchen, which I think looks pretty decent with all the choices of items and clutter that I chose, because it still looks pretty old. I keep saying the word old. I don't mean to say old, but I'm not sure. I also thought those walls could be blank because I said the daughter was like an artist. She could maybe fill the space. And then I think we go to the first bedroom that I decorated. I think I'm doing this in the order. And the other sim is on the laptop. But this is meant to be the daughter's room that they're going to have. Again, like I said, very artistic. Got a little diary. Nice little bits of shelving there. And then I zoom in because she's playing The Sims. I was very fascinated that she was a sim playing The Sim. It's like Simception. So that's definitely not the first time that's been said. And then I was just showing those canvases because I really like those and I only recently just found them. It's funny what things you miss out on when you don't actually look at certain items. So yeah, I've never seen those before, but I really like them. And then there's the bed and a little chest of drawers. I think are really cute. You can also add items to the top of those chests of drawers, but I thought I'd leave them bare for now. And then this is the main bathroom area. I don't think I spend too much time in here. It's pretty standard bathroom. You know, got all the necessities in there. Everything works in this bathroom as well. I play tested that, and then we will go to. Will we go to the next room? Yes, we will. So then the next door takes you to the master bedroom. And this master bedroom, I'm not 100% happy with. I kind of rushed it. I think, you know, when sometimes you start getting a bit bored of the household. But the bed works, everything works pretty fine. When I played this house, I got rid of the bookshelf and that chair. I just don't think it went with the room. But that was just my opinion. And then this is their ensuite bathroom, which has toilet, shower, bath and sink, and also washer and dryer, which I also realised when I uploaded this, I didn't add a laundry basket to any of the bedrooms, so the laundry will be dropping on the floor. So if you do download this, please place a laundry basket in the house if you want your laundry to not be on the floor. It's obviously pretty simple to add, also pretty simple to take away the washer and the dryer if you do not want to have it. And then I just briefly show you the garden area, but if you enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!